What does it mean to be more than my occupation? It means to be intentional in all that we do. I feel like we just are so used to the fast pace of life, go, go, go. Sometimes you have to like sit back and take a breather and just be intentional in what you do. Have a plan. We're not out here just living vicariously. We do things in steps, we do things in phases, we make goals, and we accomplish them. That's what it means to be more than my occupation.
To the Clubhouse Lounge, where you are more than your occupation and more than your entertainment. I'm Mike Wells. Got my boy Niko. Lou's here, and E-Man. It's being E-Man. Today we got a special guest today. We have Marie Mandeville here.
Woo!
Woo! Clap it up for her.
Hot water, hot shower.
Now, Niko, you know Marie.
I do.
How do you know her?
I know Marie because Marie... Well, I actually know Marie through Kayla, and then Marie comes over to our house time for time, and she gets our stuff in order.
So
right? She makes professional. She makes living a lot easier at your house.
She's a professional organizer.
Absolutely,
I did not know that.
Professional
home organizer.
That's crazy.
That's what she does. And Tailor My Space is where people can find you. .com Tailor as Tailor Made. You know, you can find her on MySpace and Instagram and book with her. She books. Once you book with her, get the free stuff. The free what? The consultation.
The consultation is free.
Consultation.
The services
For sure.
Let them know.
As long as you know.
She said what? The consultation is free.
The
But the
services
service is not.
Come on, somebody.
Okay.
Somebody write that down.
Okay,
more
Marie.
friends and family.
Oh,
The price is the price.
Marie said, "Pay me."
Okay.
I'm standing all the
Marie,
way
pay
on
me.
business.
So what's your philosophy with that? Like, how do you go into like I just want to organize, and what do you do?
Change lives through organized living. I mean, I think COVID was a reminder that we should be comfortable at home. Like you should feel like you invite people to your home. Your home is like a true reflection of you and who you are, you know? So like if your home is a mess and unorganized, your mind is probably a mess and unorganized, you know? I think nowadays we think that taking a shower, brushing our teeth, washing our faces is like, okay, I'm ready to go out into the world. And then you come home to this mess. It's like a reset all over again, you know? So
I like that. Now that I'm thinking about that, it's like she's right. It'd be the little stuff that you don't think that you need to get done professionally. It's like I can move the cup and put it in the cabinet, but she can professionally move the cup and put it in the cabinet.
She has a different eye. She has a different eye for organization. Like the cup should maybe be here.
Right. But not only will she put it in there, she'll flip it.
Correct.
And
Professionally.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, when they flip them cups, because the way my mind is, I avoid dust getting in it. So I want to be able to use it ASAP.
You see what I'm saying?
Instead of rinsing the cup out and making sure, I'm too lazy for that.
And the fact that I'm a dust drinker, clearly, because I don't ever think about that.
Water out of a coffee mug.
I'm drinking dust.
Okay, so we go dive more into Marie and her.
That's crazy.
And so we start with the life check. You know, how's everybody feeling?
Why do old people look at me weird? I'm sorry. I had an outburst. I'm sorry, but old folks look at me very, very weird. That's what's going on in
Exactly.
You're tall.
Okay, well, hey, but before we address
that's
his
what's
height,
going on in my life.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he is going through something. Clearly,
A lot. It's bothering me,
So
honestly.
he doesn't like old people staring at him.
It's weird. It's strange. I get it. Listen, I get it. Where I live in Miami, I live in a sort of retirement community. So I'm the only black person in that community most of the time, besides the people working there.
that's not true. That's not why
rich.
they look at you weird.
No, you didn't let me finish.
You're the only young.
You didn't let me finish.
It's not about you right now.
Yeah,
Oh,
you didn't let me finish.
Because I was going to say
So tall, black, with dreads, and I get asked all the time, as you could probably imagine, do you play basketball? Do you play for the Miami Heat? No, ma'am, I don't.
So you stay where they white, basically,
Most of the time, yes.
and it's a retirement place.
Yeah.
Like I said, man, you're young and you're black.
I just want you to know this is a safe
You forgot
space,
handsome.
safe space for you to vent, Lou. So just, we have
I'm sorry. That was my life check-in. Y'all go ahead.
all right.
I'm doing good other than that.
It's all right, man.
I'm doing great.
It's all
What
right.
about you, man?
You know, it's all right. I'm doing well. I'm doing very, very well, man. Once again, I mean, I know this sounds cliche, but I trust God through everything. So even if I did have trials and tribulations, like I rejoice at those. You know what I'm saying? Can't let nothing steal your joy. Got a lot of stuff coming up. Other than that, man, I don't want to spill too much, but my life is great. Good friends, good family, moving forward. You know what I'm saying?
Go.
It's good. I'm excited about the future. Got to go out to Arizona, spring training.
Hey.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay.
Padres, right?
Yeah, little Padre, little San Diego. And I'm excited. First time in Arizona spring training. Heard it's a
Amazing.
lot better than Florida.
Amazing.
I'm pretty excited about that.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I'm excited about my family. We got stuff in the works, and yeah, everything's good. Blessed.
Life is good.
Gratitude. Gratitude.
Everything's been good with me. You know, life has been amazing. New ventures with friends. Looking forward to doing a project with Emmanuel, of course. His new EP coming out. So
Nice.
videos
Nice.
like
Looking forward to
that.
that.
Direct some of that. So
Nice.
Pretty much looking forward to that.
Marie, what you got going on? Marie, what's going on? What's
Life is good.
What-
I have, look, I have to say this.
Say
My
it.
daughter turns 16 tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, happy birthday.
She
What's your
getting that
daughter's,
whip.
what's your daughter's
Yeah.
name?
Kennedy Love.
Kennedy Love. Happy
I thought you was
birthday.
16 myself.
I'm
That's
about to be
crazy.
40.
Okay.
Wow.
Yes.
Work it.
Well, cheers to that. Well, we won't cheers
Work
yet,
it.
but cheers to that.
But yeah, besides that, though, life is good. Yeah, I can't complain. I just automated my whole business.
Nice.
So I'm no longer doing all the little shebangs that have to go with it.
You getting that AI friendly.
System.
That's crazy.
Is it great?
because
Is it?
It's amazing because you get done with a project, you go home, and you have so many little things to do. And I'm not doing that anymore.
Nice.
That's crazy.
I know that's free.
Because I didn't know what automated meant until the context clue when you said AI friendly. So everything is automatic.
Right.
Correct.
Automated.
Nice job.
Automatic.
Nice job. Good job.
man.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
Good job, man.
Lou has some wines out for us. So what's the wine of the day?
Yeah, we got Cake Bread Cellars by Jack Cake Bread.
Okay.
Out of Napa Valley. It's a cab, and I took a little swig before we tang, and it's pretty good. I'm just let y'all know now.
Excellent.
It's very good. Made 2018. It's like I said, it's a cab. I think E-Man gonna like it. It tastes a little like juice.
Okay,
So,
but what's
don't-
the,
don't
what's,
think for me.
I know Emmanuel doesn't know.
don't
but
think for me.
Emmanuel's not really big on drinking wines
At all.
Trying to,
He likes
get a little
juice.
bit, variety. So
Yeah.
Share my veggie juice.
juice.
Not gonna drink that.
He actually will probably much rather drink the wine than drink
That.
healthy juice.
Got you.
It's good for you though. We'll get into that.
Okay, we'll get into
Anyway,
that.
but
Let's
let's see what y'all think. Ting ting.
ting.
You can cheers to the juice too.
Hey.
Ting ting.
ting again.
What? What's wrong with?
I'm over here with this straw, bro.
Oh my god. Nico, can you please explain the straw?
to the people why you were drinking wine out of a straw? Like you got a smoothie or something.
Yeah.
Well, I went to the dentist yesterday, and I went there to get a filling.
No?
They offered teeth whitening. I didn't know what that really meant, except your teeth are going to get whiter. I knew nothing about the process. First time ever getting my teeth whitened. It hurts. Whole process hurt. Bottom of my mouth hurts. They're sensitive to cold, heat. So I have to drink my drinks out of a straw.
For how long?
I don't really know.
Until
And just till I'm gonna try. And one day it's gonna be a day I'm gonna just get some ice water and just try it.
Gotcha.
Hopefully it don't
if
hurt.
Y'all don't notice, Emmanuel does not like,
no.
so he's going back to his
But double handed,
drinking a 40.
crazy.
Stella Rosa, please.
Stella Rosa.
Please.
Yeah,
send
that
him
was
a
crazy
case.
work.
That's crazy. But you know,
Please send my man a case of Stella Rosa.
I mean, we wrap it up with the little fit check. We see what everybody wearing, man. Hey, man,
Yeah.
talk to me what you got going on.
Standing on Ben Dan 10s as usual. Keeping the simple. We're gonna go with the Rude shorts. Right now, that's currently my favorite clothing line. You know what I'm saying? Streetwear.
Shout out to Rude.
Shout out to Rude.
Shout out.
This hoodie, I forgot. It's just a hoodie. I forgot where I got it from. It's plain.
Zara.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, it ain't Zara. I shot them out if it was. But other than that, yeah, that's just,
you know what I'm saying?
rushed over here
Accessories.
fit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Still clean.
For sure.
Still clean.
Who?
So I have a personalized fit. I got my logo right here. I don't know if I can see it.
Oh, that's your
Yeah. So shout out to Carlos Campos. He's a designer out of New York. Brilliant designer out of New York. I did a Tommy Hilfiger photo shoot with him, and he organized a whole photo shoot. And in return, he made me a couple jumpsuits.
I'm surprised you said a whole different place. You usually say Japan. But New York.
New York. I've been in New York too. So yeah, he made these jumpsuits for me. Very comfortable, as you can see, very stylish. And Kayla, what are these?
Them the P6000.
P6000. Yeah.
surfing.
The Silver Surfers.
Capri Sun.
Yeah, the Capri Sun.
Capri Sun.
The Capri Sun 12s.
Comfy.
Very comfy. I should have worked out in these this morning, but very comfy, very stylish. Yeah.
Okay. Marie, what you got?
Marie, what you got?
So I'm wearing my Tailor My Space.
Love it.
Yeah.
Promo.
Love it.
Promo.
Kayla, where are my jeans from again? These are Hudson jeans.
Oh, those shout out to
Those
Hudson.
are-
Yeah.
shout out to
Yeah,
Hudson.
Saks
Those are-
Fifth, Neiman Marcus.
those are fancy jeans.
Yeah, great jeans.
I organized Kayla's closet, and she was like, "Do you want these jeans?" And I was like, "I do."
Absolutely.
And my Nike socks.
Nice. Comfy.
I got
All right. Well, clearly, Kayla a stylist. You got the shoes, the pants. Right. You and everybody right.
I did the All Saints shirt. Shout out to my girlfriend. She got me this nice shirt. G-Star pants, as always, you know.
And the Frankenstein.
Hey, so these boots, it's a funny story behind these. These are Doc Martin, Rick Owen collab. Wore these to a show with Emmanuel. We went to see Dave Chappelle. And Kevin Hart was backstage. And when I walked in, Kevin Hart was in the huddle talking to people, inspiring people, giving them, the game. As soon as I walked in, he saw my shoes and he was like, "That's a lot of boot." So these are from now on a lot of boot.
A lot of boot. Just got on my a lot of boot. A lot of boot. A lot of boot.
That's all.
That is a lot of boot.
Kickball worthy. Air Force Ones. I have these are called Who Decides War. Now I don't wear these a lot because they heavy. The
They look
material
heavy.
can weigh you down. I can't even pack these to go to the season. Suitcase be a little overweight. And this is a black, support black colleges T-shirt.
Nice.
This Kai Kicks, K-A-Y.
No, I don't.
I
Well,
know.
he makes shoes that look like Dunks and
college.
Jordans, and they got the lightning bolt on the
Okay.
side.
Did he get sued for that?
Yeah, probably. I support him.
Yeah, probably.
I support that
Fire,
man.
though. They are
Okay.
fire. Okay.
Yeah,
I
very
like
simple.
it. Those pants do look heavy though. I ain't gonna lie.
All right, guys.
Well, okay. So let's get into the start of how did you come about just like, hey, I want to be an organizer.
So growing up, my dad was military, and I grew up in a very military.
There it
household.
is.
Like, I didn't get spanked. I had to do push-ups at 5.
Wrong.
And then I just love order. So even like I saw a post the other day, and it was like to those people who were like rearranging their room at like 10. Like that was me. Like moving my bed, moving my dresser. And then so fast forward to being an adult at 28, I was like, I put a post on Facebook and I was like, I'll organize anybody's space for $50. Like I didn't know what it entailed, nothing.
Wow.
The closet took me 19 hours and the lady handed me a check for $50. And I remember calling my mom and I was like crying. And she was like, girl, you just made $50. I was like, Mom, I know what I want to do with my life. Like, so I learned 2 things. I then learned what I want to do with my life, but then I also learned what you charge, people will pay. Because like she should have tipped me. She should have.
For sure. 19 hours?
Like,
Hey, well, I mean, hey, you said $50. I'll do anybody's closet. $50, and then you got in there, realized you said you got a little more work to do with your business, and then you got done and said you should have tipped me. I would have gave you $50. Me personally, I probably would have tipped you, but you
Well, just common
you said
courtesy.
50.
I was grateful. I was excited. I took that $50. I deposited it, and I mean,
I would have had to
Sorry,
renegotiate
Restitution.
upon arrival.
Facts.
Once I went up there,
Oh no, did I say 50? I meant
I do a quarter of it. I hang these clothes up from right here to right here.
did I say
After that-
50? I'm in 50,000 for this closet. But I do kind of, before we, move on, I do want to throw my opinion on that. When you said she should have tipped you, or like customary tip, I hate that because tips should be based off of like the performance. Yes, you feel like you did great, but I mean, I get triggered when it comes to tips because it's just almost like,
I get it.
I mean, I've never had an organizer, but what I'm used to is you going out and then the waitress, they expect a tip, but it's like, man, I've been thirsty for an hour. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't worry about, I'm sorry, that's a whole nother.
Just the thought of tipping some type of waitress or whatever triggers you. So when you hear the word, you're triggered.
Well, it's not that, because I don't mind giving great, like, you know what I'm saying, tips, but when you expect it, it's like, well, at least let me check it out to see, as the owner of the closet.
Other countries don't even do tipping.
As the owner of the
That's
closet,
true.
like, I get to tell you if you did a good job. You know what I'm saying? Not to take away, I'm pretty sure you did.
No, I don't think that now. I mean, I don't expect my clients to tip me, but like, I guess also something my dad taught me. You take care of people who take care of you. So if you're giving me a personal service and it's you know what I'm saying? Like a person, it's not even like the other day, someone came over from, I think it was like Home Depot and did something. Home Depot's paying you like the bare minimum. You know what I'm saying? And he did a great job. So I tipped him like $50, you know? I didn't have to, but like, I guess being a small business owner, but off of the $50 and I was there 19 hours, like, and I had to go get my own lunch. I was like, come on now.
So how do y'all feel about people that nowadays is you go to certain places and restaurants that have gratuity already there?
I'm not tipping at Starbucks. I'm
not doing it. You handed me coffee. No.
That's
Or you handed me a
crazy.
latte. I'm not tipping you.
You see how
and the
everybody
whole
got
and they
triggered?
make it, you know what it is? They make it to where you almost have to, because either you press the X, the red X, and it cancels the whole thing, and then you got to go, oh, sorry, you just canceled your whole transaction,
Lou,
and you got to go back and
Lou,
do it.
But the worst part is, and a waitress sit there and give you that little machine, but they ain't finna give it to you. They gonna hold it themselves. So now they gonna watch. Don't watch me not give you no tip, bro.
Wait, so
Don't watch me.
are tips only for personal service?
I mean,
What you mean personal service?
Like she said, personal service. Like, if you think, or do you think, if you do a really good job, you should get tips, period, for whatever you do?
But what do you mean? How would you be getting a tip if it's not a personal service?
Yeah, I'm
What's a good
confused.
example?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what's the
It's-
person? Because I personally get up on stage and make people laugh, and it take a lot of hard work. I feel like if I do a great job, I know what we agreed to, but you can throw a little extra, seeing as how I made everybody
You
laugh.
should go there with a tip basket. And people would
don't
tip
do
you.
that. Don't do that.
I think
You
that's a
heard-
good
you
idea.
heard-
I think
you heard
that's a good
organized.
idea.
They would
Well,
do
Get on
everybody,
the
always,
club.
everybody always has the assumption that you're rich as hell, though. So they're like, why is he asking for tips?
Exactly.
If you were to do
And
that.
that's
You know
funny
what I'm
though.
saying?
That's funny.
And they already paid to see you.
Yeah.
That ain't got nothing to do with me. According to y'all, I did a good job.
I agree with you, but it
Maybe
doesn't
they
work
sh-
for comedy, I don't
Maybe
think.
they shouldn't tip. What? Maybe
Like that.
they shouldn't tip you. Maybe the venue should. Like
That
maybe the
either
venue
way,
should. You
I
should
just
get
need a
more than
little.
what
I
you
just need a
came
little
here for.
extra.
Yeah, for
I need a
sure.
little extra because I don't even know where tips came from. When it comes, like, when you getting your hair cut, my head been the same. Pause.
He was already. I'm just.
Hey yo, nah.
I'm
clarifying.
Please excuse us.
I grew up.
very
But
childish.
think about that. Like, pause. When did tips for like haircuts come into play? Like, my head been the same since I was a kid. Why am I with? I'm going up on the head. Pause. You know what? I can't pause. Pause. I'm done with that. I'm done with this conversation.
All right,
bro.
next.
Good
So
child.
you spoke about your father in the military. I have a military background as well.
Okay.
I moved around a lot. Did you experience that?
We didn't. And I was
wow.
talking to someone earlier, and my dad claimed he was the man. But we only moved. Like, I went to
It had to be.
2 high schools, and I lived in Pennsylvania and Tennessee, and I was born in Germany. So
Oh,
I didn't know a
wow.
lot.
Wow.
I'm grateful for having to move though, because I feel like I feel sorry for my daughter. She's lived in Atlanta her whole life. Like, I can go anywhere and talk to anyone, and it's some type of spark,
Yeah.
you know, like some type of like common ground. Like, I go trout fishing in Pennsylvania every year. People look at me like, I was talking to a client the other day, and she was like, "You what? Yeah, girl, don't let this lipstick get a fool." Like,
You fool me.
I like to go.
I would.
fishing.
Yeah, I would never.
We go
I don't
every
guess.
day.
I don't even
Wow.
want to put the fish, the
The
I don't
hook,
want to put the bait on the hook.
Yeah, I'm good.
It's not as fun
And
as
then
it
take the
used
fish
to be,
off.
but
I would like to learn how to fish. I mean,
it's fun.
I'm trying.
go.
I do got a question though. You said like I'm pretty sure you organize a lot of closets. You ever get musty clothes? Yeah, I knew it. I knew it.
So you get musty clean
Yeah.
clothes.
Yeah.
Musty
the
clean
time.
clothes.
Is,
Well,
is it an upcharge for that?
No.
Dang, that'd
No.
be crazy. Like, cause I ain't gonna lie. I'm just be real. A lot of us guys, like, we don't like washing our jeans. You know what I'm saying? I just can't. I ain't finna wash my jeans. I'll wear them. Let 3 weeks go by. Maybe whatever smell, you just do what it do. But I'm just asking you because you organize a lot of closets. Like, you get that little must and you still hang it up.
No. So I have one client specific. He's a celebrity, very known in Atlanta. I will not say his name because we have the good NDA.
No names.
Half the closet is dirty. And he just said, sis, I trust you. Yep. All that's going to the dry cleaner, sir. All those white t-shirts are going in the trash, sir.
That's right. Got them
Do
yellow
you
stains
tell
on
them?
our
Do you
pig.
tell, or does your service include dry cleaning too, or you tell them to do that?
No, tell them to do
Oh,
it.
okay, okay.
for
I
This will
wasn't
go
sure.
To the cleaners. I mean, I have picked up stuff before, like, hey, I have a big load at so-and-so. Can you pick it up and bring it to the house? I've done that before. But
Okay.
I'm not going to offer that.
So you throw gloves on. Like, what's the
I don't wear
nastiest?
gloves.
You don't wear gloves?
So you ain't been in like no nasty spot then.
I mean, some organizers go in with gloves. Like, I think it's almost like frowned upon. I went to one client's house and she had like 2 dildos in her bed
knew
when
it.
I got there.
I knew it.
In her bed?
Yes.
Oh, she just got
We were
done.
in the closet, in the bedroom. Like, so I just took a towel and just like ting ding and put it in the corner of the room.
Do you like do
She
you
just
at
got
least
done.
What?
do you
That's
do you
crazy.
at least like tell your clients, like, put out some type of like, hey, listen, I would prefer to work under these conditions. Please have this clean and da da da
I
da.
always try and put a disclaimer, like, hey, if there's something that you don't want me to open up. I mean, there was this one family in Smyrna. I was like, hey, I'm gonna be in the bedroom. I'm gonna be in your nightstands. And it was like a rock of cocaine that was like the size of a softball. And I was like, my mom was working with me. I was like, Mom, you ever seen cocaine before? She was like, no, girl, let me see. And I opened up the drawer and they had like 5 kids. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like, in the nightstand.
What?
A family that sniffs together.
I don't know, Marie. I was just
Like,
never
was
said
the whole
nothing.
family on it?
I mean, I guess the mom and dad. I mean, I just closed it and kept it moving,
dang. That's gotta be so. Do you sign a NDA for like to be a home? Because you're in somebody's like privacy.
Purpose.
Some clients will ask for it. Some clients don't. I mean, I have over 1,000 clients. Like, I've seen so much. Like, I have a good memory, but I'm not out here like, ooh, so-and-so space. Like, I don't care for lack of better options. I'm just here to help.
Mama.
I'm here to help and send my invoice. That's all I
Right.
want to do.
That is twisted.
Hey,
bro.
I'm just here to help and send that invoice.
Facts.
I'm just
You just said, so like,
That's none of my
piece of the
business
dollar.
what I just found in the
so the
nightstand. That's
price
none
is
of
the
my
price.
business.
Price is
But
the
when does the price go up?
Question.
Like, I
good
gave you this
question.
price, but now there's doo-doo out here.
So you're at a client's house decluttering and you think it's going to take 4 hours, but every piece of clothing you pick up, they have a story to tell. So the time has, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to remind you, hey, we're here to so on and so forth,
4
so
hours.
at that time, I mean, I can, potentially charge more, but I have a good, I feel like grip on my clients. I'm here for business. Like, I'm not
Yeah.
here to lollygag. And I think when you come into their home, they're already a little bit uncomfortable, so they move at my
They be
speed.
feeling ashamed.
A little bit.
I know I would.
I would
Do
definitely.
you get
I
pictures
would.
first of like what you
I
may
do.
have to? Okay.
Okay, that makes sense.
up?
But still,
Okay, so
like,
you know what you're getting yourself
yeah.
Oh,
do you
for sure.
do you have an assistant or like you said you're fully automated now? But do you have somebody that goes with you to do that, or
Yes.
do the clients help you, or they just leave, or
If I'm
How's that?
decluttering, going through your stuff, I need you to be there. 'Cause
Right.
I need to try on stuff. Like, I might be at a female's house and we're decluttering her closet, and I turn around and she's butt naked because she's trying on everything.
Oh my God! You said what? What occupation is this?
How do I sign up? Can I work for you?
You said she was butt naked.
My go-to assistant is a male. So I have a service called a girlfriend service. So certain female clients will reach out and want to hire me. We're in there hanging out, but we're doing the thing, But my go-to assistant is a guy. He's super tall. Half the time, clients flirt with him.
That triggers that word triggers Emmanuel too.
What does?
Tall.
It does not leave me alone, guys.
He's average height.
Thank you. Medium.
Medium.
medium, sorry.
That would be average.
Thank
Hey,
you, Marie.
never mind.
Hey, man.
That would be average. I'm just saying. Medium, average. You know.
That's not medium and average is two different things, Lou.
But doesn't medium and average mean kind of the
no,
same?
medium means medium and average means average.
So what's average?
Yeah, but
Average.
But what
The
is
middle ground.
We're gonna talk about it.
Medium?
The middle ground.
Hold on, we're gonna get back to medium
Is the middle.
is not average.
When you're at the top or the best, you have average. You have the best. Then you have average.
And then you have medium.
No,
Trash folks.
and then you're not good. You're at the bottom. Is that not average? Is not in the middle, right?
Maybe in baseball terms, we're talking about height. I am
Ain't nobody talking about
medium
baseball
height.
right now.
I'm medium height.
So what's average height?
What is a male average height?
So is average height under medium height?
Can we get a fact check back?
Please,
there?
yeah, can we
Can we
please?
get- what is the average male height?
No, I got your
I'm about
facts
to
right
say,
here.
man, yeah,
I got
go
your,
ahead.
I ain't no
Look
wheel.
it up.
Don't
We
do
got our
nothing back
phones.
there. I got your facts right here.
You got
Because
the
y'all
medium.
gonna stop. Y'all
You pay for
gonna
that- you
put
pay
some
for that
respect
free-
on my height.
Ain't that crazy? We gotta pay for free data.
Hey Siri, what's the
Hold on.
definition?
And you're not 5'9".
How tall are you? No, how tall are you, Emmanuel?
You can say it. It's on the internet.
We have Marie in here ready.
Oh, you're right. Go ahead, Mike.
Go ahead, Mike. I'm sorry.
Because I ain't ashamed to tell you nothing. This is just childish. We ain't got to talk about this.
It's on the internet anyway.
So
What
you
it say? Oh, never mind. Go ahead,
Go ahead.
Murray.
Go ahead, Murray. Sorry. I'm sorry.
So you organizing. So you also say you work with your mother.
My mom used to work with me. Yep,
Okay.
she was my go-to assistant.
And how did that relation happen?
It started, so I was working my full-time job, and then COVID hit, and like my business just took off at the start of COVID. And I was like, Mom, I need you to come with me. I need you to come with me. She was working a full-time job. She ended up retiring, and I was like, well, you'll just be my go-to. And yeah, I mean, she was the only assistant that can cuss me out, you know.
Man, that's crazy. Working with your parents. That
Put you
is
in
crazy.
I
time
was
out.
like, Mom, hey, Mom, I pay you, which means you have to do what I tell you to do.
That's
It's
right.
like, girl, I'm
That's
your
gotta-
mother.
Yo, that's got to be insane for to work with your parents. You pay your parents, but you still got to respect them as your parents. So it's like she can curse you out and do all that, but it's like, but I'm paying.
But I'm your boss.
I'm paying you.
But she would pack lunch. Nana would have drinks.
That's right. Peanut butter and honey with carrots and chocolate milk.
And she's telling clients,
That's that
like,
ISS.
That's that sack lunch.
That's that ISS
that
lunch
brown
right
bag
there.
lunch.
part.
Very
You
No,
know,
we have real
ISS.
food. Have I ever been ISS? Yes, one time.
Okay.
What you do? What did you do?
Oh, Marie, tell that tone.
I had on like a halfway sleeveless shirt.
Oh,
It was
you
my
showing some
senior
Oh,
stuff.
dress code.
Oh,
All right, never mind.
Mr.
Dress
She ain't no
code.
real one.
Dress
But
code.
hold on, but listen though, she got a military father, so
Oh, yeah.
how
She
did
she
he
could
take
act
that?
up.
Wait. Before you answer that, for y'all that
Combative.
don't know, because, districts are different in counties and
I
stuff.
had
ISS is in-school suspension. Is where you got to spend time in school, but you're suspended from the rest of the school. And
You in
I'm a
jail.
3-dayer. You know what I'm saying? I usually get average, minimum, medium 3 days. Average 3 days in ISS. So this is a big deal. Marie don't look like she is bad at all. But she got ISS.
But
You
she
all right with
cutting
me?
up.
She up there showing some skin.
I'm not telling y'all that going to ISS is not cool, kids.
Say no
Kids
to
out
ISS.
there.
Say no to ISS.
And then get OSS.
No way.
Don't get OSS.
We actually got
Say
a
no to
legendary,
OSS.
we actually got a legendary ISS story.
Oh, that's your ISS.
Go ahead and tell it.
There's no ASS.
Hey, don't go to ISS or OSS. Or that's your ASS. Period.
Hey, tell the story about when we all got ISS.
No.
Go ahead,
yo.
tell it.
You gotta share that story.
Yes, go ahead.
All right, so basically, me, my little brother, I had two. I went to school with two of my brothers, and we ended up. I don't know. We all got in trouble separately. Didn't even know each other was about to be in there. I come into school. I go straight to ISS, and I see Philip in there. Hey, what you doing in here? Like, oh, I ain't know you was here. And I look to my left. I see my older brother in there. Oh, you in here too? What? How? Why we? Like,
All three of
does
us.
mom know? All three of us in ISS. Then I look to my right, I see another friend. These are the friends that we actually hang out with, like in school every day. So basically I turn from every direction and I got a homeboy in there. So I'm like, oh man, all the homies and my brothers are in ISS. We don't even need to go to school right now. Because everybody we hang with is here. And then we all agree, like, the only person we missing is Mike. I was like, yeah. Man, probably by fifth period, you just hear, man, get your hands off me. I know where to go, Mr. McCray. And it's like, we looked up like, that sound like Mike. And the man opened the door, Mike walked down. I was like, let's go play. We got the whole thing. So the fact that we was all in there on separate offenses, that was the perfect time to be in ISS. But kids, ISS is not cool. Yeah. OSS is not cool. Or that's your ASS. That's a
BTA.
So,
BTA.
Do you have siblings?
I have one. I have an older brother.
An older brother. Mm-hmm. So you're the little sister. How was that growing up?
I mean, I was in charge. Like, he didn't have to do nothing, so I did everything. He was mama's boy.
Mama's boy.
Is your house, is your crib dirty? Not like to put your information out there. I know it's military, but I'm asking because like you organize so much, you clean so much. It's almost like, how do you have time to do all that and keep your own spot? Like,
you know what I'm saying? Set it up that way. Like, it's just systems. Like, my poor teenager, she hates it, but I know she loves it because she knows where everything is. So you just have systems. Like, I go to the grocery store, there's a system how I put my groceries away. So when you want stuff, it's just easy to get to. Like, my mom comes over and she'll like move the pillows on my couch or like go to my closet and like push all the hangers over. I'm like,
oh yeah. So you have OCD?
A little bit.
Yeah, you do. You have to.
Okay.
I don't like take a pill for it, but like I want things to look nice.
That's crazy.
Hey, don't we all have? I mean,
Nope.
no, I'm not gonna say we all. I feel that we got a little hint of that with something though.
Something. It
Like
might be
everybody has something that they.
People like things that look good. You date people that you're attracted to. You eat food that looks appetizing. You want your space to look good. It makes you feel good. Like when I come home, I feel like.
So that's why my wife don't let me put away the groceries.
Because she got OCD.
Right? Yeah.
Because when you go looking for stuff, isn't it nice? Like I have strawberry.
It's there,
buns,
but like she knows where it is. I don't know where it is.
That boy, I don't be knowing
That
nothing
is
is in
crazy.
here.
Yeah, I don't know where it is. Like she put it away, so like it's right here. I didn't
That's
know
called
it was
man eyes. I don't know if y'all think that's a thing.
there. No, it is a thing.
It's a thing called. I never thought it was real until I was with a chick one time, and I have man eyes. Like man eyes is basically, baby, I can't see my socks. Where my socks at, or what is that? And she's like, it's literally right there in front of you.
Y'all don't look for stuff
At all.
We do. That's the whole point.
I
Where is that?
search for stuff.
No, because it's so much
No, we
easier.
don't.
No, y'all don't look.
We
for
don't.
Stuff.
We move.
Bro,
Bro, it's not here. And you just like, it's
You
not
go to the
here.
friends, baby. Where the ketchup? I'm looking all over where the ketchup is. She just walked. It's literally right
It's
here.
there.
Oh,
Right here.
I
That's
didn't
what
see
tell
the
her.
K on the
If you
etch
need
up.
to
I
hide
just
something
seen
from me,
etch
put
up.
it in
But
front
she
of my
bought a
face.
new style of ketchup.
Exactly. That's
That's
what
the
threw me
problem.
off.
That's the issue. You ain't throw me. You didn't tell me you
Exactly.
bought Heinz.
But it's real though. It's real.
Man eyes is real.
Is real.
If you need to hide something from me for Christmas or my birthday, put it right in front of
Put
my
it
face.
right in front of my
So if
face.
y'all have man eyes, what do women have?
Womanize.
Woman eyes.
What's that?
A womanizer.
You find everything.
Woman eyes.
That's the Clubhouse Lounge.
Y'all are just more in depth than we are. Y'all, first of all, y'all know where everything is, and you don't tell us. And then you just, I don't know, y'all look. We don't look.
That's not true. I look. And I
We
would like
don't
to
look,
combat that
man.
as well. I'm a creator. You know what I'm saying? So it's like my room may be messy, but I know where everything is though.
I get it.
And if you clean that, if you move this, I'm gonna know you moved it. Cause if you come in there and clean my house, it's just like, nah, bro, it was right here. Whereas now I'm mad because when it was messy, I knew where everything at. But now that you cleaned it, now I don't know where everything at.
I got a slogan for you. You create a mess. I create a space.
That's cute.
You create a mess.
How did
created
you come up
space.
with that
No.
Tailor My Space name?
All right. Well.
3:00 in the morning on the internet. Like, it's funny because I dated this guy once, and he used to like laugh at me because like when I first started my business, like I built my website, I did everything I did myself because I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing, like to be honest. And even like coming up with like what I was gonna wear to work, he was like laughing at me, and I was like, That's why one day I'm gonna send you home to live with your mama,
Look at me now.
and that's where he's at now.
Oh.
and like I do this full time, and he's
Oh.
like,
Look at me now.
he's like a bum on paper, and I'm like, so while you were laughing at me, like, look at me now.
That's what's up.
Like, when you watch movies, do you like get irritated if you see a scene in the house and the house is messy?
No, I don't. I go to people's homes and
She's not crazy, E-Man.
I don't like.
A little bit.
They're not paying an invoice. I don't care for lack of better words.
But you also said that when you go out of town and stuff, you're not. Yeah.
When I go to a hotel, I live regular. You walk in, stuff is everywhere.
See,
like that's
crazy.
that is kind of crazy.
Compartmentalizing.
Dad, you know what, Father? I know you might be ashamed to hear that right now. That when she goes to hotel, she just tear the place up because it ain't hers and stuff. But that does make you seem normal. I like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't know
Pack
you.
a suitcase perfect.
How is
I definitely
everybody
don't do
when
that.
they go to hotels?
Oh, same way.
I live out my suitcase. I don't put nothing in the dressers, nothing in the closet.
That's a Fendi fat. All the clothes stay wrinkled.
Exactly.
It's all over the chair, all over the door. It's everywhere.
It's just kind of crazy to hear you like
Because you're an organized person.
you said military baby.
Yes.
Matter of fact, what is that like? What is that like? Like what does that look like? Hey, good morning, and then you start like
Man, no, man.
You ever went
With
to some tear gas?
No. I mean, I feel like growing up, my dad was a lot harder on my brother and like softer on me, but like I just
ain't
respect.
fair.
My dad was trained to kill people. Like that was his job. in
So
the
I'm saying, so
military.
when it came to clean, like
is
I hear people that say, okay, military. I had a military parent, so I'm very, very like clean and stuff. What does he walk in your room?
They were called GI Joe parties, and he would just call them out of nowhere. And a GI Joe party meant you were going to clean the house from top to bottom. So I'm 6 years old, like.
Thank you,
I don't
Mom.
want to go to the party, Mommy. She's like, you have to.
You have to. He gonna kill all of us. Go.
Dang. So like under your bed is clean.
Oh, the whole
Behind the
house.
dresser, the refrigerator.
Even now, like if I go to like a friend's house, they're like, "Oh, I cleaned up before you came," or "I live clean."
No, you
Go
don't.
behind somebody's toilet. You can tell if they're like a clean person.
Oh,
Don't go behind my toilet.
That's crazy, dog. Like you can just you're like an inspector for a new house. They can clean up, they can look, and then you just walk in. I can see past the roof.
Yep.
Dirty. Your crib, the dirty. Your shoes, the dirty.
The dirty.
That's insane.
also, are you a music lover? Do you listen to music?
I do, but we didn't grow up off of it. So like,
You don't have
we're
like a.
Prince, Michael Jackson.
Fly the Bumblebee.
I didn't grow up off of all that. Even now, I like, especially when I'm by myself or something. Like I like trap music or like I'm working out, but I don't have like a go-to.
Let's get ratchet.
Lou has like what?
Yeah. So I wanted to know. This is for everybody though. What? First of all, Niko, what's your walk-up song gonna be this year? Can you reveal that, or you don't know yet?
My walk-up song for this year?
Yeah. Can you reveal it, or you still kind of in the archives?
You know I
with
get
it?
nasty. They call a taxi.
Okay. Okay, that's the only one. If you're in the big leagues, you can have like four.
I just sung that song because I like that part of that song. That's probably not gonna be my song.
I thought that was gonna
I
be.
don't
Phil
know
supposed
right
to
now.
be making you one though.
Yeah.
Oh,
Phil,
there you go.
Phil, yeah, I've been talking to Phil for a few years now about making me a walkout song. I don't know.
So Marie, if you had a chance to have a walk-up song, so if you don't know what it is, in baseball, when we come to bat, we have a song that plays. So if you were in that scenario, I'm interested to know what would your walk-up song
No,
be.
she is in that scenario.
You are.
If you had to walk into a house and get ready to clean,
And they put on a song as soon as you walked in.
what would be your walk-in
Talking about
closet?
now at my house, Marie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do it. Set it up.
Yeah. So like you walk in, you about to open the door, whatever, and it's like now coming to clean, Marie. I don't know your last name. Sorry. Mandeville. And it play. They press play in their sound system. What would you like to play?
It wouldn't be trap music. It would be John Legend, Wonder Woman.
Okay.
Can you give us a little? I don't know what that sounds like.
I can't sing.
Well, what does it sound like?
Yeah, we definitely can.
Because I don't know that song.
We can't sing together.
Yeah, let's get it. Let's get
Definitely heard it.
John
Legend, Wonder
John
Woman.
Legend, Wonder Woman.
No, don't play it though.
Yeah. Copyright.
You know I get
Copyright.
nasty.
Copyright.
YouTube. Copyright.
Copyrights.
Well, Marie, hum it.
Don't worry, we'll look it up later.
That part, you kind of have it.
Yeah. I've heard it before. I don't know the whole song, but
That's kind of crazy that y'all say that
Wonder
because
Woman, how did you do it? Blah blah blah. It's like 2 minutes and 43 seconds long. I love.
so
the
like
song.
in a walk-up song you usually have like 13 seconds, 13 to 15 seconds, depending on where you're at. So like you have a certain spot that you would just press play at 13 seconds, and it plays that. Okay, cool.
that's crazy because in my profession, now that you think about it, I have to have like a walkout song when I go on stage.
Yeah.
That is kind of crazy. I choose Coots by Philip Hudson, featuring Kosher, man. Coots.
That was yours?
That was mine.
Crazy on the
Coots.
song, man.
Y'all can have, but the thing, you
can
can
have the
have the
same
same one because some players have the same songs.
But
But
they
they don't know
don't-
it
they
different. But they're on different teams.
Yeah, they're on different teams. Like you'll go to a
Yeah,
different
not your
city and like,
teammate.
oh man, that's my walk-up song.
So
Like,
y'all
no.
try to get creative, like, man, I'm
No,
gonna pick a song.
no,
I know
that's
it.
what I-
No.
that's
yeah,
my
I
goal.
try to. I try
That's
to.
my
Yes.
goal.
See, I couldn't do. See, you know what? I play something that I play Baby Shark or something, just
Well,
to be different.
And yeah, people
There was
people
a
do
guy
that.
that did
People
do
do
that.
that.
Okay, man,
Yeah.
See, this year I played Mace.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
No, the song doesn't matter. The song doesn't matter.
Why
But I
does it
played
matter?
Mace, and they weren't going for it because somehow he was still tied to P Diddy,
Oh, wow.
Oh,
and I got to
Moving on.
all right.
moving right along. So yeah, so we know her song. Okay, cool. Wonder Woman by John Legend. Okay, good. Okay. So Mike, what was it?
It was Coots.
He did cool.
Coots.
Cool. That's my
Okay.
dog. That boy helped.
Crazy.
I would be
That boy helped direct the video.
Who What? Who What by Travis Scott.
How they go
Okay.
again?
Who What, when and why? Who? By with Migos too.
Oh yeah, no, I ain't
I
used to
play for
that.
y'all.
Drop
Travis
the
Scott.
top in.
Yeah, we played at workouts this morning. Yeah.
Okay.
in Eminem.
Fire. Yeah. Fire. Fire.
If y'all didn't notice,
Uh-oh.
you know, we all got wine. Marie has juice, and that's not just any juice.
Any type of juice.
Talk about it.
She makes these juices.
Oh
Can you
wow.
tell me how that all got started?
So December 9th of last year, my mom was diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer. And we went to Mexico for treatment. And while we were there, we just learned a lot. And juicing was one of the biggest things that we learned. So this is since the week of January the 19th of 2024. I make it religiously every 7 days. But yeah, this is beets for the most part. This is beets, ginger, carrots, apple, and cucumber. And yeah, because, I mean,
Actually
we're
sounds
not as
good.
healthy as we should be in America, and we don't, as adults, like we don't eat our vegetables that we should eat every day. So I just drink mine.
Nice.
So
Does it? You feel the benefits from it?
I don't know.
Okay.
To be honest, I just know I have my vegetables when I drink it.
So
Doesn't
did
feel
that
good,
help,
yes.
like your mother during that time?
Yeah, so beets are a natural cancer killer. So yeah, she drinks 6 ounces a day, along with carrots and cucumber. And hers is all organic. I don't always use all organic on mine. But yeah, so now it's just a lifestyle. I'll call her. I'm like, girl, what you doing? Girl, I'm drinking my juice.
So mom's doing. She's doing well.
Yeah, she is.
Shout out
Good.
to mom,
Shout out
man.
to
Shout
Mom.
out to mom.
I'm glad she's doing
you got
well.
this. You got this, mama. What's your last name?
Mandeville.
Mandeville.
Mama M. You got this, mama M.
No, I'm happy she's doing
you
well.
also, me being a spot that I am. I know you used to sell those, but you recently just said that that's it. Just for family, but as of the public, that's it because you felt like you was always pouring into everybody else, and you wanted to learn how to pour back into yourself.
Yeah.
So what is that pouring back into yourself?
Last night I was like making juice, like for a couple of clients, and like the top fell off the juicer and the juice spilled, and it was carrot juice all over the floor in the cabinets, and I just like started crying, and I was like, man, F this, like. I want to make the juice for myself, for my mom, for my daughter, maybe a friend or two, but like to be doing this consistently, like I care about people and I care about them from the core, you know? So that's why I organize, I don't care about like, you have a cleaner come in and put a Band-Aid over it. I'm like taking the Band-Aid off and we're getting in there with the infection cream, you know? So, I just feel like that's how you truly help people is to dive in, You can't call me and be like, girl, I'm having a bad day. 'Cause I want to hear it. But how do we make sure this doesn't happen again? You know, like what is that?
Ah, you hear that, ladies? Solutions, man. Military solutions. I love it. I don't understand why most women don't understand that. But I did want to ask. So just hearing you talk, being an organizer, it's more than just, because I ain't gonna lie, my mind just went to straight like clothes and house things that you organize. But hearing you talk, like, no, you got to get in there and get the infection. Like, so coming from that military background, like, that's all around. Like, if you're gonna do something, do it right. Like, rule with an iron fist type thing.
Dad said, whatever you do, be the best. So if you want to be his words were, if you want to be a goddamn bum, be the best bum on the block. Like, be the bummest. You know what I'm saying?
Be
like,
the bummiest.
Yeah, totally. So if you're going to do something, just try and lead with intentions. And more often than not.
That's crazy. So what's your dating life like for you to be a salute, Sean, baby, and you organized, you very clean and this, that, and the third? Like, what is it like dating? Like, do you give grace to people that wasn't raised like you or in that? Or have you dated some guys that's just like, that's just baby or whatever? Like, how is that? Or do they have to be like just as clean as you?
That's a great question.
I mean, I won't date someone that's just like disgusting. I just can't do it. You know, like I like to eat healthy, you know, like you're never going to take me to McDonald's or, you know, like that. But dating's hard though. I mean, especially coming from I feel like military background and having my dad. So like my brother was in town for the holidays and we were talking and he was like, Marie, you have a hard time dating because you have like our dad in your life. You know, he's like, my brother's like, I like dating women who have daddy issues. They're easier. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Like,
No, they're not. No, they're not.
I beg your pardon?
maybe not easier, but the expectation isn't as high as mine.
I do. I can't
Like
agree
I
with
demand
that.
respect.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna treat me nice.
Right,
you know what I'm
right,
saying?
right,
Like,
right.
Showed you.
my
Right.
brother doesn't have to treat his women nice.
yeah,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying? They accept what they get. I'm not accepting just what you give me. You know what
But
I'm
see,
saying?
you have OCD, so disgusting to you may be a sandal out of place. I'm just trying to figure out like.
But I'm here to help though. I want to set up a system for you. So like I dated this guy before, and I was like, "Can I do your closet?" You know, so like you don't have to like keep it because I'm a nurturer. I enjoy taking care of people. I'm an organizer for crying out loud. You know,
Well, that's a quality
it just
men
can't be
like, though.
disrespectful. Like,
Right.
I don't want to like wake up the next day and like your food is like in the living room on the table like that. You could at least just put it in the trash.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
You single?
little things like that, you know.
You single?
Yes, I am.
Cause my plate gonna stay right there on that table till I'm ready. I know where my eggs at. I know exactly what I want it right there. When I wake up in the morning, there where I want to be.
Hey, but I think that you're supposed to get like a woman is your helpmate as a man,
For sure.
right? And so once you get to the point of realizing what she's saying, you can appreciate a woman that is going to step in and help you with the things that you are not so good at,
Right.
right? I thought this was in order, but it's actually not. And then you put your touch on it, and right, you made this house a home. I thought I could decorate. Thought it would look nice. And you look around and be like, oh,
This is terrible.
I ain't got one plant in here.
I ain't got one living thing.
I didn't know I had the wall.
I didn't know what. I thought all the walls were supposed to be white.
My nigga, I stayed in an apartment for 9 years, no curtains. And then be complaining about, man, I don't sound like people can look in here. Get some curtains.
Get some curtains.
Get some curtains. That's what a woman would come in and do. Just get some curtains.
Just get some
Oh,
curtains.
just get some curtains.
Yeah, but
man.
did you see that? Yeah.
No, I dated this one chick, I kid you not. Like, what you just said, like, just triggered this in a good way. But as a man, dog, I'm not going to speak for all men, but for me, you right, bro. A woman, they just got that special touch. They just wake something up in you. I used to eat 1 time a day, probably twice.
What did you?
Fast food, it don't matter, whatever it is, right?
What was you?
I started talking to this one chick. I come home and she's cleaning up, bruh. I'm talking about, it was already weird for me to see somebody like a woman cleaning up for me because I'm real big on like, you don't have to do anything. If I made the mess, don't touch anything. But she asked me when I walked in and she was washing the dishes, she looked up and she said, did you eat today? And I got so mad because I'm like, man, quit asking me that. That's your 3rd time asking me that. And little do I know, nigga, you're supposed to eat 3 times. So like she would ask me,
I'm literally just you should eat
but
today.
I have never had a woman like do that. So when she says, "Hey, did you eat today?" I'm like, man, why you keep asking me that? I'm just trying to make sure you ate. And then now that I appreciate it now. I don't require it, but it's like when I started dating after that, it was more so like you could tell the difference. Because after her, when a woman didn't ask, it was like, oh, do you really care? Maybe ask about 8 3 times a day. I don't require it, but I do like how you say, you're a nurturer, you're an organizer. Then he said what he said, and it's like that makes sense because as guys, we got man eyes. We thought we know what we doing when it calls decorate. When it comes to the man cave, that me. I got Dragon Ball Z over here. Don't come in here and organize nothing. Please. But when you go outside, like it is like a new world. Like, oh, I like what you did with the kitchen and the.
Come on now.
Oh wow.
Oh
yeah.
It's
but you, the more and more you're around it, because I'm married to someone that has adopted what Marie does. Mm-hmm. And she has her thing as well. So you combine what she does, and now you incorporate what Marie does, and now you live there. So whether you like it or not, that plate is not going to be left on the table, on that coffee table, because now it's a way of life for you and everybody else that lives there. So you think there's gonna be that plate gonna be there with them eggs and bacon on it when I get no, it ain't.
No, it ain't. It's gonna be in the sink, in the dishwasher, in the trash.
If you want her to be a hoochie mama when it's time to go to bed, you're gonna put that plate up. You're gonna be like,
no, don't tell me that. Ew. I want you to be a hoochie mama just because.
No. It's called brownie points, homie. You gotta clean up after yourself.
Do you think like wives or girlfriends may be jealous of you when you come in and you tighten up the spot like that, and the man probably like, hold on now, I don't do this. Like,
oh, they be hating. They be hating on you.
This is juicy. What is this?
And I just try to make them as comfortable as possible because women can be embarrassed. I'm like, girl, you do what you do. This is what I do. I had this one client. He was like, can you show my wife how to be cleaner? I can't do it.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, he.
But that was the wrong approach, though.
Yeah.
The approach was off.
My boy was.
But he hired me though, and I went to their house, and it was out of state. He flew me down there, and the whole shebang. And then I had to go meet his wife, and I was like, oh God, please let this go well. Especially I try to take care of myself. I try to work out. I try to eat healthy. I try to take care of my skin, all that. And women who don't, I walk in, they're like, oh my God.
Who is this?
I'm just here.
I'm here to help.
I'm just here to help and send that invoice.
I'm here to help.
Straight up.
Send that invoice.
And send the invoice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Please. I've been working for 5 hours. I would like to eat.
That's we don't know this stuff about like your occupation and stuff like that, because that's a question I didn't even know I wanted to answer to. Like, so you have like wives and girlfriends. It's like, she ain't coming back over here.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Wow.
Or they'll just step up the game after you leave.
One artist in Atlanta, the wife, his assistant hired me. I went there to meet them. I'm at the door like, okay, I'm so excited. She opens the door. She was like, who are you? Oh, God. I was like, hi, I'm Marie. Are you the organizer? I was like, yes, I am. We got downstairs. She was like showing me around, and I was like, yeah, my daughter, she's 13. She was like, how old are you? I was like, oh my God. So once we became cool, I was like, when you first met me, why were you acting like that?
Because it's you coming in my territory, just like he said. I'm not justifying it. I'm saying, but if this is a woman, a man gets the house, whatever, and then a woman is like you said, that's her home and stuff, and then you have an attractive woman like yourself come in and cleaning up and doing it better than she's doing, like, we're gonna have to scrap to the gauntlet.
My thing is for her
to the Coliseum.
You don't need work. Step up your game.
That's the pressure.
That's straight up. That's the pressure. Because they feel it without you even saying that. You coming in here.
Yeah, your job, I won't have to be here.
Yeah, you coming in here doing my job when I'm supposed to be. Well,
I know I'm lazy.
I don't need no daddy coming in here telling me I'm lazy.
I know I'm lazy.
My man likes this dirty house, okay?
He know
This-
everything is when you step
This
over
a
it.
Valentine's gift from me to him. You watch what you do.
Oh my God, bro. That's how it be though. Without them saying that, that's what they're thinking. For sure.
Yeah.
And they'll be just like, they'll try to be like a little ugly, but I just, kill them with kindness, do my job, and keep it moving.
Keep it. Send
Do
the
your
invoice.
job and get that invoice.
Send the invoice.
You ever had somebody not send the invoice? I mean, not send that payment?
Not pay the invoice, yeah. One NBA player.
What you did to them?
They still owe me $6,000.
Oh Lord.
Time out.
Okay. Oh, no.
No names will be disclosed. Well, I don't know. You might want to shout him out because you owe her $6,000.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Dollars, honey.
So,
You must have cleaned his whole house
yeah.
Nah.
and the cars.
Right?
They lived out of state, so they flew me out. The
That's
team,
insane,
the
man.
whole shebang. We had went there first when they first moved, set up the whole entire house, and then she was like, "Girl, I just want like a refresh or whatever." I was like, "All right." She was like, "He's out of town, so I'm gonna pay you and have him think that I did it because he gonna give me some money." I was like, oh God, okay. So went out there with my mom, myself, and my assistant. Yep, I sent that invoice, but you learn lessons through business. I thought because you hired me and had a sense of urgency, I'm not going to send a deposit. I'm not going to so on and so forth. Have me out there driving the brand new Escalade. I'm also never going to do that again. You know what I'm saying? It just was a ghetto experience, for lack of better words. But I was still working my full-time job, and I was like, I'm about to go make this money in this weekend. Like, me, my mom, and my girlfriend, like, so excited. Didn't pay the invoice.
And to this day.
To this day, she owes me $6,000.
And her NBA, whoever don't even know about it.
I doubt it. He probably doesn't know about it. She's crazy.
Dang, that's
So whoever that is, pay the invoice,
Yeah, that part.
We're
please.
gonna start saying some names.
Right.
But anyway,
I ain't gonna lie, bro. You need your the people. Not you, Marie. The people that be doing it to folks, y'all need your ass kicked because it's some folks out here that will do that,
Mm-hmm.
and there's some folks that will actually they can't kick that ass. They'll pay somebody to kick that ass and come on, Dragonfly Jones. Y'all know who Dragonfly Jones is?
pay the invite.
What Punk? Punk and Lady Punk.
Lady Punk.
hey man, that's
For
wild.
real.
But so it seems like you're always helping people and giving your all to when you step into these homes. Do you have like a moment, for instance, when you were talking about your mother and going through that? How was that process of dealing with those type of emotions with what your mother was dealing with and still having to work or dealing with friends and stuff like that? What was that like?
It was intense. Hell, I'm a strong friend, like I'm they're like, oh my God, so-and-so happened, cry me a river. I'm like, girl, bye. Like, get up. These are first world problems. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? People dwell on the smallest things, yeah, salute that thing. But it was hard though. I cried a lot. I cried probably a couple times a week for sure, and unfortunately my teenager kind of like helped push through because we be driving home and I'm just like bawling and I'm like, babe, Nana has to be okay. Like she has to. I still need my mom, So I didn't work for like 45 days. Took off before we went to Mexico. We went to Mexico for 3 weeks, and then when we came back, I just wasn't ready to not be with her all day, every day.
Right.
So it was really hard.
What was you able to like explain that to friends? Because I had a moment where my sister passed away, and during that time, I did not know how to explain that to none of my friends. So it was just like a moment of I'm looking at majority of my friends, they have siblings, so it was like I'm envying it. I don't get what's going on. How's my sister? The questions of why, and it's like not as a man, us toughen up. I don't even know that I'm depressed, but I'm thinking I'm doing a good job of continuing on. But as friends from the outside would see, like, oh, we haven't heard from Mike. To the point where like me and him didn't speak for 2 years off of a simple conversation that could have had like, hey, yeah, I'm going through this. But I didn't know how to explain that to anybody. Was there ever a moment with you, like with friends, like, hey, I'm going through this and right now I can't be available?
I think not, because the day we found out, I went on social media and just like poured my heart out to the world. And then my clients, again, my mom was my go-to assistant. So my clients know her, like, Nana, you know what I'm saying? So I went to social media, and Mexico was $55,000, and it was cash. And I didn't know my parents' financial situation, just being very transparent. I didn't want to, it was a very sensitive subject at the time. So I had my real estate agent come over. I was like, girl, we got to sell this house. Like, are you sure? I'm like, I have no idea. I just know I need this cash tomorrow. So I had a conversation with my dad, and he was like, it's cool, you know, we're just going to pay for it. And I was like, well, let me try to help. So I went to Instagram, and in 2 weeks, I raised $27,000. My clients were just like, nope, we got you. We got you. At that point, I think I had like $8,000 worth of deposits that clients had paid. And I was like, I may never go back to work. Can I just give you your money back? And they were like, no, it's okay. It's okay, Marie. We'll be here. So I think the community helped, because then at that point, you just need everybody to pray for you. So I wasn't ashamed to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I remember being in the grocery store telling this kid, because I was crying. He was like, are you okay? I was like, I'm not. My mom just got diagnosed with so on and so forth, and I'm crying. He's talking to me. I mean, the power of prayer is so important, you know? So I try to be out loud, because you can help someone else. You know what I'm saying? Something
for sure.
may happen to someone. I've had clients reach out like, hey, my aunt was diagnosed. Can you come spend an hour with us, you know, and give us a whole shebang or whatever that looks like. So I think we have to, the power of prayer is important, and each one teach one, you know. I might teach you something that, you know, you don't know, or I like to be like a go-to person, you know, like somebody gets sick. Call Marie.
Yeah.
You said you was in the middle of like a store talking to a kid, a random kid.
Yeah, random kid.
In the grocery store?
Okay,
I was
lady.
crying. Okay.
Okay, lady.
Yeah.
But that's why,
Dog.
it's like what goes through, like, especially when you're dealing with certain traumas and stuff like that, and how to process it and express that. Like, I wish during my time of going through what I did, I knew how to tell my friends, like, hey, this is why I'm not talking to y'all, because I'm just sad. Like, and it's like having, just like what you said, just putting it out there and letting people know. Once me and him talk about it, it's like, oh, well, that's all we had to talk about. I'm great, you know. And so it's just like just having those conversations. But I always wonder, like, why is it so hard for people to have those conversations with their friends, those tough ones? Like, we all know how to kick it and have a good time, but why are those tough, hey, I'm not doing good, conversations are not happening as much?
Find out next time on Clubhouse Lounge. Unfortunately,
we're out of time.
Yeah.
Kind of, a little bit.
Before we get out of here, you wrote a book.
Oh, yeah.
To talk about that.
damn, you just did everything.
You wrote a book.
Everything, yeah.
I had a lot of time in Mexico, and I just was getting so much information, and people were asking me, share. So it's only 26 pages. It's called She's No Doctor, because when we first found out, my dad was like, she's going to do chemotherapy. And I was like, no, she's not. She already told me she wasn't. What is she going to do? And I was like, I don't know, y'all, but I'm going to figure it out. You know, so that's when I found the place that we went to. But it's called She's No Doctor. It's only 26 pages. It's a bunch of like healthy juice recipes and just little tidbits like don't use the microwave, don't eat fast food, be intentional. A little bit of motivation, you know. I remember a family member was like, why would I pay $15 for a book that's only 26 pages? And I'm like, for one, because I wrote it, and for two, because it's all knowledge.
Are you dumb?
Yeah.
That part.
I wouldn't have answered.
And if you don't want to, don't buy it.
Yeah.
Wait, so you said don't use the microwave? Period.
Yeah, you shouldn't use the microwave.
It's a lot of radiation.
If it's healthy food, it's going to kill all the nutrients in your food, you know?
So like the collard greens should be heated up in the oven.
You should heat them up in the oven or the stove. Like, my mom does not use the microwave and has not used it in 13 months. So it becomes like your norm. So it takes a little bit longer, but when it's normal, it's not that big of a deal.
What about an air fryer?
So someone else mentioned that to me. We didn't talk about the air fryer in Mexico.
I think it's good. I think
I'm
that's
sure
good.
it's not as bad as
You're
the
no doctor.
microwave.
Yeah, you didn't write a book.
You're no
He's
doctor.
no doctor.
You're no doctor, Lou. You're no doctor.
Batman.
I think it's good. I think it's all right.
You're no Batman.
I think it's all right. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
I got some air fryer recipes. You know what I'm saying? I dabble with my cooking. You feel me?
Salmon bites.
Yes, sir.
Before we go, I just have to ask. I think I just want to ask you this. Totally random.
Okay.
What is a movie quote that you use, like, for everyday life, whether it's with your friends, like family, just out in the day? Like, what is a movie that you've seen that you may have thought was funny, that you thought was this, and you just use it? Like, for example, you said your book was she's no doctor. He thinks he's a doctor. You're no doctor. And he says, you're no Batman. Like it's like an inside joke amongst you and your friends or whatever. That line came from, y'all can put that in the comments because I don't want to give it away. So I'm asking you, is there any like funny quote that you use when you see something in life? And I don't know. You understanding the question?
Yeah, totally. I mean, I feel bad, but I don't have one.
It's so Tay.
You don't watch movies?
That's so
mode,
Tay.
It's so Tay.
Why so
It's
serious?
so Tay.
See what I did there?
When I turn 40, I want to have more fun because that's why I'm not making juice anymore to sell because I don't do any. Literally every 7 days, I do nothing for myself that I truly enjoy besides like mopping my floor.
What's the last movie you watched?
Yeah.
The last movie I watched?
What's your favorite movie?
Friday.
Uh-oh.
There you go. Around
Okay,
here.
so what's a quote that you can take from Friday that you use like
Hey, Miss Parker.
in reference?
I do like Hey Miss Parker because I be outside in my yard.
I know
like,
her daughter,
with
by the
a
way.
bikini on doing my
I
work.
know Miss Parker's daughter.
But
You actually seen Miss Parker?
No, I haven't seen Miss Parker. I know her
Miss
daughter.
So the daughter
She look
made like Miss Parker?
Yes, she looks like Miss Parker.
well, you're
I am married,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
and my
guys.
wife has met this lady
Hey,
too.
he got man eyes.
This
that's not Niko.
Listen.
That's not how that
You
works.
don't have to answer that, Lou.
No, listen. I just said I have met Miss Parker's daughter. I don't know her real name. Miss
Okay.
Parker, I don't know her real
So when
name.
you saw her, did you?
I had no idea. Somebody told me like, you know Miss Parker from Friday? I'm like, yeah, that's her daughter. I'm
And
like,
you should have looked and
what?
hey, Miss Parker.
Well, I did do that. I did.
Listen, but like before we get up out of here, I know we said this before, but I just want to know. Since you say you turning 40, you looking forward to what do you have planned? Like, what do you want to do? What's the fun things? What's
The fun thing that you want to do because you don't do anything
'cause
fun for
besides
yourself. You said
organized,
you gotta
So I do want to
make
get a
time.
sleeve.
Yo!
There we go.
I
There you
wanna
go.
Get a sleeve for my. I was supposed to get it for Christmas, but I held out. You know, my daughter just turned 16. Had to buy her a car. You know, the whole shebang. But I do want a sleeve. And then my goal has always been once I turn 40, like I need to just make sure I have the friends who can financially do it, plus do it. Like if it's a Monday, I want to like go to Jamaica on Friday and like book it and just clear the whole schedule. Like that's a goal of mine.
Okay.
Like, just random, you know, like
A spontaneous
Kennedy
trip.
straight. She's with my parents.
Okay.
Pay for it. Wednesday I'm packing. Friday I'm on a flight.
That's what's
What
up.
kind of sleeve? Like, what do you want to incorporate in that sleeve?
It's like I want it to be very feminine, so not like too masculine. I already have it drawn up.
Some flowers.
That's what I was gonna
Some
say. Some flowers.
yeah, super dainty, but I want the whole
butterflies.
arm covered. No butterflies.
Any biblical scriptures? You know, that's for that. That's unisex.
Wants to get tatted.
Tatted.
Okay, but it was great having you here. It was a pleasure. Once again, let everybody know where they can find you and book with you.
Yep, Instagram, Tailor My Space. My website is Tailor My Space, TAILOR, myspace.com. Consultations are free, but of course the service is not.
Consultations
Amen.
are free and the service is not.
Tailor
That's
My
another
Space.
episode of the Clubhouse Lounge where you are more than your occupation and more than entertainment. We out, man.
Solo.
Hey.